I'm Emily Ritzeba. I am one of your classmates in English 607 at Liberty University. Today I am going to be discussing my research on diction in writing with you all. It's kind of what I'm calling Diction Decisions because it's all about word choice. This was my favorite thing that I learned in high school writing and in middle school writing even, because to me it kind of felt like a game where I would have this word in my mind that I want to use in my writing, but it's not quite effective enough. It didn't give it enough oomph for the tone I was trying to convey or the purpose that I had in my writing. So that made it more fun for me, which is why I think I latched onto it so much. But in my research, I discovered that diction means a lot of different things to a lot of different disciplines. In literature and writing, it's ultimately about the author's word choice, in the purpose of their writing, and in the feeling that they're trying to convey. A lot of tone, as we English teachers know. But in things like public speaking and communication and music especially, it's a lot about the way you enunciate your words and the way that you are able to project them, how effective that is, how clear your voice sounds. So in a way, that's kind of what we're doing in writing. We're trying to make our voices clear, trying to make our words effective. So it kind of goes hand in hand if you want to go that far. So a lot of the research in this research, I discovered that there wasn't a whole lot of studies that were specifically on diction. There was a lot on teaching writing, teaching composition in general, but not a whole lot focused on diction. There was a lot about grammar and a lot about composition in general. But there were a few things that stood out to me that made me wonder, well, why can't this apply to diction? We're talking about writing, we're talking about our choice of words and how the strength of our words, so why can't that apply to diction? That's what diction's all about. One of the articles I read was called The Nature of Error in Adolescent Student Writing, in which the authors Wilcox, bear with me, Yajelski and Yu stated that errors in composition influence perceptions of the quality of ideas in a paper and potentially impede meaning. That's all about what diction is. Diction is trying to convey a greater meaning to your writing, trying to give more depth to your writing. The words that you choose in your writing matter because it informs your audience what kind of writer you are. So that was really exciting for me. So your diction, just like any writing, should depend on who you're writing to, who your audience is. You're not going to use the same words in a conversation or a letter to your grandmother that you would use in an email to your boss. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, if you're on that level, that's great, but that's usually not the case. So with literature and writing, the questions you want to ask about diction as you're analyzing other people's writing or analyzing your own or in the process of writing your own is, what feeling do these words create? Does this fit my purpose? Does this fit the audience that I'm writing to? And ultimately, why am I choosing this word? Why did this author choose this word in this particular paragraph, in this particular sentence? What was the point? So diction, since it's word choice, depends a lot on the vocabulary that our students have. And in my lesson plan, I had two different learning activities that I wanted to do with my middle schoolers. But I can only do one in this video for sake of time. Sorry. But this is a fun one because this is something that I was able to teach to a group of 8th graders in my first year teaching in California. I call it Paint Swatch Synonyms. Now what you need is a Sharpie. It's my brand spanking new Sharpie. And a bunch of paint swatches. My dear sweet husband got these at Home Depot for me this morning because I did not get there this week. So I find that the 4 color swatches work best. And what you want to do is give one paint swatch to each student, so you're gonna need to go get a lot. Thankfully, they are free. Gotta love that about Home Depot. And what you're gonna wanna do is have your students situate the paint swatch like this. The lightest color on the bottom and the darkest color at the top. Now what I did was I had a bunch of words written on the board, just random adjectives and nouns. No, not nouns, random adjectives, random descriptive words on the board, like happy, sad, dark, light, run, jump. Some of them can be verbs. That works. Any word that has a synonym can work. So what I'm gonna pick today is happy. Okay. Who doesn't want to be happy? So we have my light color at the bottom, my dark color at the top. What you're gonna do with your Sharpie, have your kids do, is write their chosen word from off the board in the lightest box. So there we go. Happy. After they have done that, you're gonna distribute Chromebooks or iPads, whatever your classroom has for technology. They can even use their phones if you are okay with letting them do that. I don't usually let my kids do that because we have Chromebooks in our classroom, but that might not be the case for you. So what you're going to do is have them get on their Chromebooks. Go to thesaurus.com, or you could even use print thesauruses if you have those in your classroom. I don't really see those around very much anymore, so yay for you if you still have them. So in the search bar in thesaurus.com, they are going to type in their chosen word. So I will go to thesaurus.com, which I'm going to do right now, and type in happy. Now, a myriad of synonyms are going to show up, and they only need to pick 3. Now, the next step is very important. What you're going to do is categorize your words. You have to think very carefully about your diction here. Which words have more strength than just happy? The strongest word out of the 3 that you pick should be in the darkest box. And then the other 2 words that you pick should kind of lead up to that. It's like your building blocks here. They're kind of like little red bricks here because we chose red. And they're building on each other to a stronger word. So I'd say, let's see here, delighted. Delighted, I would say, is a stronger word than happy. It's a word that people don't use a lot anymore. Like, I would be delighted. There you go. Happy, delighted. Now, what would be slightly stronger than delighted? Let's see. How about ecstatic? And you gotta be very excited for that one. All right, now I only have 1 box left. That is for my strongest word out of the ones that I am picking. We have happy, delighted, ecstatic. One word that stood out to me to be really strong, and I kind of based the rest of my modeling on this one, was jubilant. I think jubilant has earned its place in the top box. So here we have, in our writing, we might want to use the word happy, but happy isn't very strong. There are many other synonyms that could support it better. So we could choose from delighted, which is a little bit stronger than happy, or ecstatic, which is significantly stronger than happy or delighted. And then there's jubilant. You're all out. You are just having the time of your life, and there's so much joy. That is definitely stronger than happy. All right, so thank you for viewing my video today. I hope that I was able to inform you a little bit on diction and word choice and all the fun things that you can do with it in your classroom. This is a skill that you are going to develop over time. It's not going to happen overnight with your kids, especially when you're in middle school. It takes a lot of practice. But the more you analyze writing with your students and analyze your students' writing with your students, you'll start growing in diction. So, all right, thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of the assignment, and I will see you later. Thank you.